Hi, you all.
Hey.
Y'all look good.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, I'm so excited to talk to you all. Da Vinci, I'm going to start with you. We see in the trailer the brothers aren't necessarily on the same page. There's an expansion on the horizon. Can you talk us through where season two will pick up?
It's gonna pick up with, they had their fallout like in the end of season one, and they're going about their own way. Terry's in his own world, Misha's in their own world. They're not really talking to each other, and Terry is experiencing life without the influence of his brother. But now he's faced to deal with his father, and then he starts falling in love with another lady who starts, you know, making his life go towards a direction that the world didn't expect.
Speaking of that love connection, Lala, I'm coming to you. There is a love connection brewing with your character, Markisha, and it's based off of a relationship from one of the real life characters. Can you talk us through like what we can expect? And first of all, you do bring the fashion, you bring the 80s glam to your character. So love that for you. But talk to us a little bit about what we can expect from this love connection that we get to see this season.
It's definitely interesting. Marquisha's married and not in the best marriage. And then she meets Terry, and at first it's like, it's just this young guy trying to run game. Like, I'm not paying him any mind. I think it's cute, but I'm not really paying him any mind. And then over time, she really falls for him and wants to see him, succeed and be great at whatever it is that he wants to do. And he's in a relationship. He has a child with Lawanda. So it gets really messy and complicated. And I think the audience is going to enjoy kind of the tug of war that's going on through the entire season between, all these characters.
And speaking of that storyline, Sydney, your character, Lawanda, she was fed up in season one at the end. And now this season, we see her fighting to keep this family dynamic together. Talk to us about what it was like, exploring this part of Lawanda this season.
It was really fun playing Lawanda, and I don't know, I feel like this season, like you kind of said, Da Vinci, in real life, I was kind of going through certain things. So the beautiful thing about being an actress is you can kind of play on screen with things that you're dealing with in real life. So I was able to dive into Lawanda and kind of feel her pain and kind of know that feeling and put it on screen. The great thing, it's like you'll have like a crying scene that day and you're like, okay, I'm really going through it. I'm really mad. I'm really sad. I'm gonna use it today. So it was fun. I definitely can relate to her. I understand what she's going through. So it was cool to play that this season. And like I said, bring real life dynamics into it as well.
Now, Da Vinci, Terry Flannery, who you play, is one of the executive producers. We see him post a lot that he's on set with you guys during taping. Can you talk to us a little bit about that dynamic and relationship with the two of you, and what insight does he provide or has he provided for you to build out this character?
I'm definitely fortunate enough to have a good relationship with Terry. It's very seldom that you can meet the character that you're playing and really talk to them. And like I could just literally call him right now and have him join this Zoom with us. And that's so dope because he's like he tell me what's really happened, tell me how he really felt in certain instances, and he tell me about his relationship with Markeisha, how his relationship really was with Lawanda. So he's like giving me the real game. So that's like one of the greatest things I think you can ask for, especially when you're telling the true story.
Oh, you should give him a call and tell him to join us now. No,
I think so.
we would love to see Terry. Lala, you've been a part of the 50 Cent TV universe for quite some time, and you have continued to be booked and blessed because of it. Can you provide some insight and advice on building relationships and connections to help you, to afford you the opportunities that you have had with 50 Cent from Power to now this and other projects that you guys have worked on? Can you just talk a little bit about the building of relationships?
Yeah, sure. I think, relationships are everything. And 50 and I think this is now probably like a 17-year friendship. And he's just incredible. And he's always provided me with incredible opportunities based on, the relationship, the mentorship. And that's something I don't take lightly. I don't take these opportunities lightly, but for people out there, you know, relationships are everything, and building solid relationships are important because you never know where these relationships will take you. Like when 50 and I first started being friends, Get Rich or Die Trying had just came out. Never in a million years were we thinking about Power and BMF and everything else that has happened since then. But it's important to just take care of relationships that mean something to you, because you never know what can come out of it. And 50 and I have a great friendship and a great partnership. And you know, I take it very seriously, these opportunities he's always given to me.
And we love to see you on screen. So let's keep it going. Da Vinci, the BMF story is a universal story, right? And one that it involves family, drama, just different nuances and dynamics that most families face, right? Why is this story in particular so important for people to see and to learn about?
And I think this one, this story in particular was one of the largest domestic drug distributions in the history of America, between these two brothers, and they were so fascinated by it. You know, when the investigations was going on, like, you know, the FBI was just really blown how these two brothers managed to be this organized and do this. And not only were the feds so like intrigued by it, but the culture was like, you know, like these two brothers became so influential and so popular. That's why you hear all these different references in music, in movies and shows about these two brothers. So I think that's why it was kind of really important to tell this story, because of its influence on the world at the time.
Before I let you all go, Lala, I have to ask you, Sydney, you too, but La, I'm going to ask, like I said earlier, you bring the fashion in real life, but you are definitely giving us this 80s era realness, right? You are giving. Did you have a favorite look this season, and do you have input on the looks that we get to see on the show?
I definitely have input. You know, I want to be comfortable, but I also have to be okay with kind of getting outside my comfort zone and understanding the time and the looks, and that helps you even go deeper into character. So I don't have a favorite look. I love them all, but I just love, like, I don't know, when you put the clothes, the hair, the makeup on, you just feel different. It's like all of a sudden you just feel different. You walk a little different, you move a little bit different, and it's incredible that hair, makeup, and clothes can do that to you. But I just think it helps set the tone. It definitely helps you with the character, and I think it gives the audience something else, like another added bonus to just the story they're watching. Then it's like, damn, I love her shades, I love her this, I love her that. Like, it just gives you something else to kind of look forward to when you're watching the show.
Sydney, did you have a favorite look this season, or how did getting into your outfits help you transition into your character?
It definitely helps, like you said, Lala, when you put it on and when you see it, and when you get on the set and everything is 80s, it helps you tap into the character. My favorite look was that denim dress in my first scene. Okay, so first
season, looks like that dress. He's like,
first season, I feel like they were so heavy on Lawanda being like the stay-at-home mom, so the big sweaters and the, you know, loose clothes. So this season they're like, okay, we'll let you step out a little bit, you know. So so I had fun with that. Like I said, the denim dress and the whole windbreaker looks, I love those. They were comfortable, and I would wear those to this day. So
well, you all bring it. We'd love to see it. Congratulations to all of you. Job well done. I've already seen like a few episodes and you guys are killing it. So congratulations to you.